Red Flags of Emotional Repression, Part 63, the two variations of virtue signaling. If you're not familiar with virtue signaling, it's basically moral or ethical posturing, right? If we gave the behavior a voice, it would sound like, look how correctly, appropriately, and acceptably I'm behaving. T.S. Eliot has a line I love in one of his plays that I think captures it. He says, "The last act is the greatest treason, to do the right deed for the wrong reason." So that's virtue signaling. Now, the real questions are, why do people do this? And what are its two variations, right? Because since they're both performances, they're easy to get fooled by if you don't know what you're looking for. First question first, why do people virtue signal? Quick answer, because they're emotionally repressed. There's two reasons why children bury and repress emotions in childhood: to stay safe and to get love. They push down certain feelings to get unmet needs met. So when we push down these certain specific feelings, we go unconscious and our lives become like performances that we desperately hope will eventually pay off. We have an axiom in the Killaby Inquiries that says, when we bury what's true, we're forced to identify with what's false, right? We're forced to perform. And there are two specific types or variations of performances that I'm going to lay out for you right now. The first type of emotionally repression-driven performative virtue signaling is this: I am a good person. Being good is a virtue, right? Well, it's also a compulsion and the direct effect of repressing anger. Anger repressors stay safe and get love by burying their anger and pretending to be good people. But here's the important thing to remember with both of these types. When we're in emotional repression, we've forgotten that we're pretending, right? We've been fooling ourselves for so long that we actually think we are the characters that we're compelled to play. Which is why some people get reactive or triggered upon hearing context about this, right? Because it's a tough pill to swallow, right? You kind of have to expose yourself. So speaking of exposing, here's the second type of emotionally repression-driven performative virtue signaling. When kids bury vulnerable emotions in childhood like sadness, grief, or hurt in order to get their needs met, here is the voice of their performance. I'm a strong person. I'm tough. Yeah? Because strength is the only virtue or ideal available when you're terrified of your vulnerability. So that's the second type of virtue signaling. And as far as being able to spot both types out in the world, here's what I'd say. Watch for show and tell, yeah? If people are showing you and telling you that they're good, they're probably angry. If they're showing you and telling you that they're strong, they're probably sad. True goodness doesn't have to say that it's good, and true strength doesn't have to say that it's strong, right? And if they are, that's a case of, as Shakespeare would say, methinks thou doth protest too much. And if you notice it's you that has the compulsion to virtue signal in either direction, then just know it's resolvable as we resolve our emotional repression. If you'd like to learn how to do that, you can tap the link in the caption or the bio.